up, guys? Okay, so I want to talk about muscle memory in this video and how in literally 1 year's time I gained on my leg press 500 pounds. My leg press literally went up from 100 pounds to, by the end of the year, 600 pounds. And this is no joke. So people talk about muscle memory. This is what it is. See, the first time you build muscle, like the first time going through it, it's hard. Like, it takes time because your body's actually like building new tissue. You know, adding muscle is the actual hard part. Now here's the thing, your muscle fibers and the muscles you built, if you have an injury or something, or if you just stop working out, your muscles shrink down. But the actual growth of the fibers took place, and scientifically it's not that big a deal, but what happens is your body remembers the muscle that you once had. So when you go back to grow it again, it takes like way less time. So let me tell you what happened to me. So my legs were always really strong. I had good legs, you know, and I was on a basketball league and I had an injury, and like I sprained my knee, and you know, it was swollen, couldn't do anything for it actually for a few years, because on the side note, your tendons take a long time to heal, and with my job I'm standing all the time, so like it couldn't really recover because I was always on it. So it took, I think, probably extra long. Anyway, long story short, I couldn't work out my legs, I couldn't run, couldn't do nothing like that. So my legs say like went from this to this. And I have pictures on my old phone or maybe on my laptop that I'll post later. And actually you could check it on my YouTube. I'll put a link in the comments, and you know, you can see it on my YouTube. But the progress. So long story short, it totally recovered and healed, but they were like small because I never used them. On the leg press, in 1 year, I've had like a 45 on each side. In 1 year, it went from like 100 pounds to 600 pounds, and I'll play that video here. So muscle memory. If you start working out again after a long layoff or an injury, it will grow back way faster. That's how these bodybuilders, like if they stop working out, lose all their muscle, shrink down, they can get as big as what they were, or at least close to it, real fast, like within 6 months to a year. All they have to do is train and eat hard, because their body is like, we already been there, done that. It's like I was working out, for an example, one last example, when I was working out, I was in shape. Like when I was working out with this older guy, he was in his 50s, and he used to like bench 300 pounds and was really strong, but he got out of lifting, and I was like doing pull-ups all the time, and I was like in better shape than him. So when we first started working out, I was like lifting more than he could and all this stuff. But after a few months, when I started to reach the limits of my strength to where I'd actually have to start putting on more muscle, his body was like, okay, I remember this. And so there was a point where he started progressing faster than me. And I'm like, you know what? It's because you've already been there. Your body's like, oh yeah, I remember this. And he started like surpassing me in strength because my body actually had to start growing the muscle for the first time when his already had. So to regain your muscle is way faster than putting it on. So make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're watching this video and you haven't yet subscribed. Check me out on King David Fitness. I got info going up all the time, videos, memes, all that type of stuff. So check it out. Thanks for watching this one, and stay tuned for the next.